Today's ride takes us from Lewiston, Idaho, through Julietta, Kendrick, up Cedar Ridge Road to Three Bear Road, and in the back way into Elk River, Idaho. We started this trip with the idea of going to the Giant Cedar Grove just north of Elk River, Idaho, and taking a Forest Service road ending near Clarkia, Idaho. Oftentimes when you're making plans of a ride, you try to figure out where you can go to see something new. Go somewhere, find an adventure. Today, we thought about going somewhere pretty easy. Good Forest Service roads, it wouldn't be that tough of a ride. But that's where our easy ride turned into quite the adventure for us. This ride turned into an adventure for us, where we went through mechanical difficulties, roads that were on our Garmin GPS that had obviously not been ridden on in many years. But if you ask Tom, the real tragedy of the trip was him losing his garage door opener off his motorcycle. But today's little ride, today's little adventure is exactly why I fell in love with adventure motorcycling. Getting out of town, taking some time to just reconnect and enjoy the ride. Adventure started when we headed north from the Giant Cedar Grove on St. Mary's River Road. This is where we turn from St. Mary's River Road up Hemlock Butte.
Hemlock Butte. You want to go up there?
As you could hear from the audio, that's how the adventure began. I asked Tom, Hemlock Butte, you ever been up there? He said no. So we decided to go. The ride was awesome. Hard-packed dirt. We started up the hill. The video's a little deceiving. You can't see how steep the hill is. However, it does have quite an incline. Tom was in the lead as we were heading up to Hemlock Butte, setting a pretty good pace as we were going up the hill. Then I came around the corner, and there's Tom, stopped right in the middle of the hill, on a corner. His chain had come off his BMW, and due to the incline, he couldn't safely dismount and take care of the issue at that point. So I had to wrestle my 500-pound KTM 1090 backwards down the hill till I could get to a point that I could turn around. By the time I got my KTM turned around, Tom had pulled off and was able to get the chain back on his motorcycle. A quick fix, but at that point we decided to not keep going up the hill in case he continued to have chain issues. As we came back down the hill, we came upon a road that took off to the right. Tom said that he knew this road and that he had ridden it before. It showed up on the GPS, but there was no name for this road. You can see the road outlined here in red. As you can see, even at the beginning, this road was really overgrown, and it only got worse the further we went in. Several times on this road, I asked Tom if we should turn around. He kept saying, I've been on this road before. It'll connect with another road eventually. So we kept going. We kept going for a little over 2 miles on this very narrow, old road that was extremely overgrown. There were nice little stretches where the road wasn't so overgrown, and you could actually ride down the road without getting hit in the face by a branch. Decided to stop here, fix my double take mirrors, look at my GPS, have a long talk with Tom about where this road was that we were looking for. Tom gave me a pep talk about quit trying to be such a baby. I finally got smart, pulled my full face down on my modular helmet, and we rode on. It was in this section that it appeared the road started to go downhill. Maybe we were getting closer to this road Tom keeps talking about. Just about the time I'd start to give up hope, I look down to the right and you can see the road below us through the bushes and the trees.
Apparently it gets worse before it gets better.
I think what I said there was true. The road did get worse before it got better. But eventually the road opened up and we were able to get back on a very well-traveled Forest Service road. After stopping for a short break and to pull any branches that had decided to become one with our motorcycles off, we got on an unpaved road and we headed back towards Elk River, Idaho. This road eventually led into Grandad Road that connects Elk River, Idaho to the Dorshack Reservoir, where the Grandad Bridge crosses the Dorshack Reservoir leading to Pierce headquarters in Weippe, Idaho. But for now, Grandad Road led us back into Elk River, Idaho. The red arrow shows where Elk Butte Fire Lookout is. Until our next ride, enjoy your adventures, and if you find that garage door opener, please contact Tom. He really misses it.